Yeah, I don't know what was up, man. We live a couple minutes late, but you know that was my cellular device, man. Spectrum, step your game up before I get pissed off and slap somebody stupid. Uh, but it's the second phone I had with y'all, and I'm tired of the service, frankly. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got rid of Boost Mobile. But yeah, we gotta do better than what we're doing, Spectrum. I don't know what we're doing.
Who is this?
Anyway, huh?
Spectrum?
Yes, Spectrum Mobile, allegedly. But you know, it's all hood because definitely all good. For sure.
Uh,
This is Father Son podcast. Like Father, like Son, watch your mouth. Straight up. We back in business. It's only been a week, but it's already been a week. You know what I'm saying, Pop?
yes, sir. I do.
You
I
know how we
do.
do. Out the gate before we restart this business. I want to tell you, Pop, I love you. I couldn't count how many shows we on, but we got a bunch of shows now, and that's all right with me. That's all right with me. Straight up. How you feel about it?
We came a long way. That's how I feel about it. They
It was a
said it
thought
couldn't
that was
be.
in our head, and we made it work. Straight up.
They said it couldn't be done.
Yeah, yeah, indeed, indeed.
We 3, 4 months into it.
Yeah, that's definitely what's up. Straight up. Straight up. That's definitely what's up. But no, I just wanted to get into a few things I saw this year. I mean this week coming, upcoming week or whatever the case is. But it ain't nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
I want to start by saying, this is just for educational purposes. You heard
Absolutely.
me?
If you listen, I think I put it in the post. If you what I say, oh yeah, if you get upset from what we got to say, call our hotline. You can find our hotline in the description down below. I don't want to have to say it on YouTube, but call the hotline, and the hotline will help you out. Straight up. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. Anyway, we straight to it, Pop.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so from what I'm hearing, we got another outbreak came out. Usually every single presidential election they pull the same stuff. And measles have broken out apparently across America. There's a reason to be scared. There's a reason to be afraid because measles all of a sudden is deciding to outbreak. But right before the president election. Why does this keep happening? I see West Nile virus before when it was Obama. It's the COVID. I mean, I'm talking about time after time. Some new virus is coming up or old virus is coming back. Why we keep falling for this same old trick, Pop?
It's the way it's designed. Nobody sees it for what it is. It's straight up our government. There's either
So
a
are
war,
you, huh?
there's either a war or disease,
Yes, it's usually both.
or a pending war where somebody done something and the new president have to pick that up.
Yeah.
Point point in case Barack Obama, he got
Yes.
inherited that war. You understand?
Yes, I
But let's look.
understand.
The war started with Bush. It transferred to Barack. So
Obama.
now, yeah, it started, Barack Obama, yeah. And then from there, seized, but then Trump comes in and here's COVID-19.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kill millions.
Yeah.
And
But you
now
don't remember the West Nile virus? You don't remember the Tika virus? You don't remember
I
every
all of that.
single
I
time for 4 years, right around the Olympics?
it's
Let's just
it,
go
it, it
ahead.
It is designed, son. It is designed.
Let
Now,
me let me Dad,
go ahead.
let me ask you this. Do you think if they said some random virus came showing up every 4 years right around the Olympic season? Because the presidential season is always the Olympic season. Do you think that would catch people's attention? Like every 4 years, it seems like this pattern's going on? Or do we dismiss it because it's the president and we know better, but we decide not to do better?
I think we dismiss it because they pollute our eyes and our brains with so much foolishness.
CBD, CBD.
You know, President Trump, lawsuit. Who cares? Biden's son, tax evasion. Who cares? I
Well,
surely don't. I
they
surely
say that.
don't. It
Nah,
doesn't even
he
matter.
don't hold no power.
But still, but he's a public figure. His dad owns the power. So if you disgrace the man, you disgrace the man. Whether you use his children, whether you use his wife, whether you use him, it's still a form of keeping your eyes closed. That's all you see. Tunnel vision. That's all you see. That's all you hear.
My
I knew
question
the
is,
outcome.
when we gonna wake
Hold
up and
on,
decide like how do we keep falling for the same thing every 4 years? Like how does this keep happening?
because nobody wants no better. Everybody say they want better, but nobody wants no better. Everybody looking for the perfect job where they can retire in 30 years on this job. Nobody looks at the reality. Soon as you buy your first new car and your new home, that position get eliminated.
Yeah.
And you know what? They not our government is not going to care about you if you go home, kill yourself, kill your family and everybody because you lost everything or about to lose everything. What they're going to do is send whoever related to you that $255 and be done. It's a pure profit to them. They don't have to pay you nothing back. They don't owe you nothing. It's pure profit.
No,
It's pure
no.
profit.
And so I wonder if you can like if if we know there's money in life insurance policies and we know anybody can open up life insurance policy. This is a hell of a term, but if we know that anybody can open up a life insurance policy on you, why don't we all just start opening up life insurance policies on random people? Shouldn't it get you paid? I mean, probably a better chance. You got a better chance of somebody dying than hitting the lottery, right? So, like, I just why don't we just put our money in a bunch of life insurance policies like
Yep.
America's doing? Ain't that what they did when we were born?
Why don't you put your money into what's it called? JP Morgan, owning all the mortgages.
Well, they put it
Now,
in the name of stocks and bonds, but how many of those stocks and bonds are just human lives? How many of those stocks and bonds are you investing in other people's life insurance policies? Straight
yeah,
up.
but every one of those things is a stock and bond. Humans, we're born with it. We're born with a bond on our head. Now you own the house. Now you got a legal contract with another bond company.
Yep. You went to college for 4 years, 8 years if you
Another,
want to be a doctor, 12 years, another bond,
yeah, yeah.
another one.
It shouldn't be. People are still paying off student loans. That shouldn't be. That should not be.
Okay, well,
That's
I do need to ask you a question. If you want to become a dentist, but you're not good enough to get a scholarship, do you think you need to pay for that?
I do, but I think there need to be programs already decided through our government to at least help you pay for that. I mean, they taking our tax dollars. This is why I say that. They won't invest in an American. They don't want to help you pay your college bills.
Right.
And you know what? I don't. It don't even matter if people get offended because I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just telling the truth.
They'll be okay.
But they sending out tax dollars to Ukraine, to Israel.
By the
But you
billions.
want education so that I can pay my country back something. If it ain't nothing but taxes.
Yeah.
It
Well, you do that. I mean, they're gonna do that. You're gonna pay the taxes plus that Fannie Mae uh college bill. It's a double-ended sword. Like you're gonna pay the taxes. That's happening.
yep, yep.
And you also got that
And you
double debt on you.
and you pay them back. That's just the bottom line. But they give money, they give it to other people.
Yeah. For the free ski. Certain countries. Not
Not
all
really
countries.
free. It's not really free. It's a scam there too. They give you money. They give you guns. They give you weapons. They train you how to defend yourself so that they can put up an embassy somewhere on your land and take control. They're going to funnel it right back to them. They're going to get there. Those guys wasn't dumb. Them JP Morgans, they wasn't idiots. They were downright genius for their time. That money is still floating around. Can't do nothing with it. Every mortgage you paying that family.
Yeah, yeah.
Every mortgage
What
in the United
you
States, you,
huh?
every mortgage in the United States, you paying that family. I don't care if they call it money lender or home equity or Chase Manhattan Bank or Navy Federal Credit Union. I don't give a fuck who got it. That money's going back to them,
Yeah.
never to be stopped.
And
Never.
that brings me to another point. That brings me to another point about what you say about America putting money into other countries for wars. The first thing I want to say is, and this is the most important part, CBD, 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 CBD. And also, I want to say, America, I believe, is actually in a war right now because from what I've seen, American military and UK military has already put multiple strikes on the country of Yemen, right outside of Israel, in the Middle East, if you will, Sahara Desert, Sub-Saharan Desert. America's already fired off multiple strikes apparently on these countries. One of those ships not too long ago got hit. This was about 2 or 3 days ago, where America sent the strike and took claim to it. They proud of it. Where they hit a ocean liner, and that ocean liner was leaking for 18 miles, left a oil streak for 18 miles. Nobody was killed, nothing like that. The only thing that happened was that an ocean liner leaked out oil for 18 miles. So the Red Sea, which is supposed to be sacred land, supposed to be biblical land, is now tainted. But it's been tainted, but it's now tainted now by ocean liner that's out there bleeding oil clean out in the river or out in that sea because America had put bombs to that ocean liner. Now, more importantly than me saying that is me saying that America has fired missiles into another country We are now in an active world war, but nobody's calling it that. How long will it take before we call it a world war? World war.
Until Americans start dying, then America's gonna have so much to say about it. Then, oh my
That's
God, you know what? Oh, my cousin Bobo got murdered over there. It's who gives anybody the right to touch what the whole world knows is Holy Land.
yep.
And now think about what you said. Who is doing this? The UK and the United States. So to answer your question, if you and somebody got into a dispute and your
Okay.
voices got raised and everything, if you decide to strike that man or try to strike him, that is war.
Okay. Okay. I agree. I agree. Um, I mean, especially when it ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, when did we decide that? Like, okay, so we act like we got so much freedom and all of that over here. I want to know how many Americans actually support going over there and doing that what America did. And those are
I
our
want
tax dollars. We get mad at the president, we get mad at the whoever's, but somebody spent that money to go over there and go do that. And I don't know any American, I don't know personally any American who voted for that. So, do we have the freedom, or is this just a facade? They're gonna do what they want to do.
it's called the lie. We don't.
Why is America taking claim for hitting that place, hitting that one ship? UK and America took credit for it. It's only one ship. Why is
Because
America aligning themselves with that? What do they have to prove?
they don't. They just want to show
Well,
that they're bullies and they can do what they want.
that's something to prove.
No, it's not. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Part of the bully is that most bullies can't really fight. Part of the bully is the threats, the size, the the culture in which you breed. That's a bully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Most bullies, when you punch them in their nose, they punks. I had another word for them: busters. They busters. You punch a bully in the nose, he's usually a buster. I don't know too many bullies that I actually punched in their nose and they was about anything.
Now, if you look at your president,
Who president?
you'll pass
Yours or ours?
your two presidents.
What?
If you
Okay.
bust them in the face, if you bust them in their face, there's nothing that they can do to you.
Most
But
yes.
they got of millions backing them, so they beating their chest King Kong,
Yes.
and that's what you just said is part of being a bully. You got your whole gang behind you. You're a tough guy.
Yes. Yes.
But if y'all want to settle the deal, don't send innocent people to get killed. How about y'all get in the boxing ring and work it out? A battle royal. None of
That'd be
them
all.
willing to do. None of them can do that except for certain ones.
You know
That
who
man
can?
from that man from the Ukraine can.
My man. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir
Yes.
Klitschko, the mayor of Kiev, not Zelensky, not the president, but the mayor of Kiev will beat your ass. And
Yep.
I say that any president that's ever walked this world, especially the American presidents,
Yep.
Vladimir Klitschko will beat your ass, and that's a fact. And don't act
Yep.
tough. Don't act tough.
And if you
No
feel you
gun,
tough,
no nothing, just the hands.
yeah,
Oh my!
yeah.
What president you know might stand a chance?
We all cowards, man. All of us. Be shooting missiles and shit hundreds of miles away. You know, you killing innocent fucking people. Get in there and do something yourself. If you honor it, you feel this is the right thing to do, stand up to it. Be a man. Be a man.
Yeah, but
That's it.
excuse me. Do you think? Do you think if it came down to it, if America had to defend themselves, because we know there's so much moisture going on in the air with a lot of these men, which is something I want to bring up later. A lot of moist dudes walking around here. How long ago would America had lost the crown if it came to just hands? If it came to just hands, who's the tough guy, who's not? How long ago we had lost the crown?
They would have been lost the crown. But if it's not theirs, they stole it.
I'll even give you a duel. It ain't even got
Huh?
to be. I'll even give you duel. It ain't even got to be a fist fight. One guy's nice with his gun and the other guy nice with his gun. Let's figure it out. How long ago we had lost the throne?
It was never ours to actually fucking defend. And again, the European armies came here and just and the French and took shit over.
And the Spaniards. The
And
Spain did too.
Spain was something.
They
All of
was
them.
something for real. Yep. Yep. See,
Right now, European man, they man, the UK and everything, they still got major ties in Africa, man. They own the United States. They that's theirs. It's not even ours. We fighting for it, but it's not ours. It's theirs.
but
They
look how
own
America
us.
still anything. America put their hands on anything. Christopher Columbus is a Spanish man.
Yep.
He's from Spain. Why doesn't Christopher Columbus? I mean, let's talk. Let's talk business. Why isn't Christopher Columbus leading the charge? Like, why is he not held up in the air like Martin Luther King is for Black History Month? When it comes to Latino or Hispanic History Month, why are we not bringing up Christopher Columbus?
Because we know that's a lie. He did not discover America.
But what if he did? Why is America taking credit? That's Spanish. That's Spain. That's Spain's
He
win. That's not our win.
that's not
What's
Spain.
going on here?
There was There's not Spain's win. There was somebody here.
Yes.
Then what gives you the right to come and take somebody else's stuff? And yet our system will lock you up right now.
Okay.
Go on to Walmart and grab a bag of chips because you're hungry. The
But
same thing they did, they made a law.
yeah, Latin History Month is what it is, Pop. We
It is
see Latin History Month all the time, but let's just say this: I've seen Carlos Santana promoted on Latin History Month the same amount of times I've seen Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci promoted, which is zero times. Zero times.
yeah, but
Now,
I also seen Black History Month when they come up with a fucking sign that they painted in a bunch of balloons that says that.
I seen that. I don't want that. I don't want
It's
that.
all
I'm saying if we're gonna celebrate Latino history, let's do it. If we're gonna celebrate Black history, let's do it. It just so happens that Latino History Month is so close. Let's do it. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Latinos that live next door to Haiti. Haiti and what is it? Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot this. Haiti and which country shares the same island?
Dominican Republic.
And Dominican Republic. And we're gonna sit here and pretend like those are two different entities? It's the
Yep.
same island.
And
Haitians.
and, you-
How many
and
Haitian slash Dominican Republican babies do we think exist in this world? What's wrong with this place?
I
Millions. That's the
I
answer.
but look at this fact too. It is the same island. When a hurricane hit them, they sent out millions of dollars of tax release to Haiti. Nobody goes fuck with the Dominican Republic. That's the same island.
It's usually the other way around. They'll help the Dominican Republic, won't help Haiti. Yes, you're right.
It's the
You're
same
right.
place. It's the same
Literally.
place.
The same rock.
I know
The same rock.
it's all a scam, B. It's all a scam. They
I
got it
mean,
figured out. And they so
like,
good at disguising it. It's gonna take people centuries before they start to open their eyes to the truth.
Mhm.
I seen somebody say the other day, I'm gonna switch this a little bit. They said, church. Church is a business now.
What? Now?
Re-
When is it?
Religion.
Okay.
They said religion is more of a business now.
Okay.
Although it's always been a business, they're starting to realize it now. And let's look at the church. Let's give the Spaniards their props. That's where Christianity comes from.
Okay.
Look how many is to Christianity.
Well,
Now look
let's
at
get
this
this right. Let's get
too.
this right. I'm sorry, Pop. I'm sorry. Christianity started from Israel because that's where he was born, and not Spain. Those are obviously going to be two different things. He was born in Jerusalem. Christianity, I would say, started. I guess. I mean, it more than likely started in another country. Some false religious whatever came out, but the man was born in Jerusalem and was a Jewish man allegedly. It started in Israel.
Who you talking about now?
You said the start of Christianity. Well, first you said the Spaniards,
When,
and
when,
then you said they
yeah,
started Christianity.
yes, when the business aspect of it came,
Okay.
the Spaniards started that on the money side of it, the business side of it, and it just became a business ever since. Now,
Conglomerate.
to 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 back up what my strong opinion, who paid God to preach His word? Not God. I'm sorry, Jesus. Nobody. So if He preached
Okay.
His word for free, if He preached His word for free, and we are supposed to be preaching the word of Him and God, how do you get paid?
Oh, you don't know? You don't
I
know?
do know it became a business.
Well,
It became a business. I do
I
know.
I thought it came from the 10%, which oh shit, Bro, it's all
So
good, dude. Hold on, Pop. Hold on. My fault, bro. I
okay.
got the podcast going with the pops. Got the podcast going.
Yeah,
But
man.
nah,
See,
so I think that the religion. I'm sorry. Where were we?
okay. I'm gonna help you out. So if you think it was behind the 10%, then again I ask you,
Okay. Here we
who
go. Yep.
gave
Yep.
who gave Jesus 10%?
Nobody. Jesus was a martyr, and like every martyr, he died a poor man as he was born a poor man. That's how that works.
But we got the Creflo Dollars, we got the TD Jakes,
Okay.
we got the Genos. I mean, it's a
Those
business
guys aren't
now.
martyrs. Those dudes are just pimps. Obviously,
That
they say T.D. Jakes was at them parties with P. Diddy. And P.
it's
Diddy
the
got a case that a man touched him in the balls. I
it's
don't know. I wasn't there.
it's a business, B.
It's not my business.
It's a business.
Okay.
You expect to get paid to preach God's work, and you doing this from your heart? You know how stupid that sound? That sounds like if you see your neighbor cross the street got a flat tire and you go to help him and you
Hmm.
expect paid.
Excuse me. See, I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna tell you what. I agree with you and disagree with you, Bob. I agree with you. I'm gonna help my neighbor out. That's what I do. That you know what I'm saying? My neighbor need help. I'm gonna come slide through. But
Uh-huh.
if I tell my neighbor, if you come up to me and say, "Hey man, my tire flat. Hey man, I need help," and I say, "Listen, I can help you for $20," and that's the precedent that's been set, and that person agrees, then that's what they do. When you go to
Yes.
a church, the rules are automatically you need to be given 10% of what you make after the
Nah,
government makes theirs. After
nah,
after your boss then cheated you an hour or two because your boss a cheap ass. And he out here cheating you an hour or two. After all of that, you supposed to get 10% of that untaxed. They don't say 10% of it straight to the church house. That's where that money comes from. Actually, it's a lick. So if I said, "Hey, I've been hit with the Holy Ghost," I would just, "Hey, give me 10% of your money." That's where the money comes from, Pop. It's easy. It's
I get
easy.
it. The easy business. It's a business. That's what it is. A business. A easy lick. It's like
It's a
Uber.
lick. Yep.
It's a lick.
Yes, it's a lick. Yes.
Man.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I agree.
All I'm
I You remember when I used to ask you for money? And this is important for my journey. I'm glad we putting this up here. You remember when I
yeah.
didn't have no money? I was in element. I mean, middle school, beginning of high school, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, can I hold a couple dollars? I'm gonna give it to the church."
Yeah.
I seen that church actually help the community in some way, or throw like shindigs or whatever the case is. But I also realized that church is the nicest building from
Yep.
damn near from Front Street all the way to 17th Street.
Yep.
And I'm willing to argue they make more money
Yep.
per month
But see,
than any of those businesses from Front Street to 17th Street. Can you
yep.
argue that? That's Standard
No,
Glass, that's Checkers, even Food Line. Can you argue that?
I can't. But see, here's the I can't argue that at all. But here's where I draw the line. Brother Larry was out there teaching for all the right reasons.
Yes.
Never for a penny. Never
Now,
asked anybody's help. Always sincere. Trusted in God and lived his life like that.
and a great basketball player, for those who don't know, Brother Larry will shoot your head off. So don't
Yup.
act hard. And we'll catch you in the paint for talking stupid. If you're talking stupid, he'll catch you in the paint, but he prefers to shoot your head off. Please continue, Pop. Brother Larry. Shout out, Brother Larry.
Shout out to brother Larry, good man.
Love,
But
love him,
the
man.
same
Good people.
at the same token, his pastor is gonna pass that collection plate around.
Yes. Unaffiliated to obviously Brother Larry. He's not. He's never asked me for anything. I seen him drive his personal vehicle out to my neighborhood to come pick me up to go to church.
Yep.
He didn't get
Yep.
reimbursed for that. He thought he could
He did.
save me.
That is God's
Whatever.
true.
What's up, dude?
That's
You good? Yeah, what's up, Pop? I'm with you.
that's God's true calling, man, right there.
Nah. Shout out to Brother Larry, one of the most thorough. Man, damn. You know,
Yep.
we ain't gonna call him out because we don't want nobody harassing him for our views and what we think. But Brother
Well,
Larry,
he's a wonderful man. He's a really decent human being. That's what I think.
that's what he is. That's what he is.
You give him applause.
Straight up. Straight up. And, you know, Brother Larry, Brother Larry in a way was he was an unlikely hero, is what I'm gonna call him. You would never think that you would never think you get along, Brother Larry. Brother Larry, once he hit you with that jump shot, it's like, oh, okay. It was something that solidified him. It was something that made him legit to us in the neighborhood. Something that made him
Hit you with
legit was that he could ball, and
the
that's what makes him special to me. That's how he reached me. Because if he was terrible at basketball, I'd have said, I don't know if I even this dude's not that good at basketball. I don't even know if I want to hang with this guy. Just so happened to be great. So once again, shout out brother Larry. You get your flowers while you here, brother. Straight up. Straight up. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take a little move. You know how we do. CBD, CBD, CBD. Legal in my state. That's all I'm ever doing. Or cigarettes. Uh
CBD.
huh?
That's it.
CBD.
CBD.
CBD, legal in my state, and cigarettes. Don't judge me. Uh here we go. So we got this chump, I mean a buster. Uh he's a human being. Man named Thomas Eugene Creech. 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 73-year-old man based out of Ohio. Well, apparently he's one of the longest serving death row inmates of all time. Um, got sentenced to death in 1981. But this is his story. This gentleman murdered some people, and excuse me, I'm reading as I speak. Murdered some people, and this is two men. Murdered a man named John Wayne Bradford and Edward Thomas Arnold in 1974. Okay, so he was serving life in prison for those two murders in Idaho. But in 1981, he decided he was going to kill somebody else, and
What?
he killed a cat man in prison, and that guy's name was. Hold on now. Hold
Okay, I'm
on.
gonna hold
That gentleman's name was David Dale Jensen. He was
it. Okay.
handicapped and beat him to death apparently. Excuse me out there. Oh my God! Excuse me. I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh. He beat that man to death. Here we go. Hold on. Restart. You ready, Pop?
I am.
O- Okay. And I'm gonna have a serious face. He wound up beating a man to death named David Dale Jensen. He was handicapped.
Yeah, that sucks.
He was he beat that man in 1981, and he's been sentenced to death since 1983. He was supposed to die today. Notice I said supposed to. That gentleman, when I did more research, 22 minutes later, wound up, they tried 8 times to murder that man. Oh, excuse me. The state tried 8 times to execute that gentleman, missed the vein. And it was a procedure that lasted over an hour, and they call it a botched execution. So that gentleman's still alive. I just wanted to put that out there. Um, my conspiracy is that America is botching these executions, quote unquote, on purpose, so they don't have to actually kill people or whatever the case is. But long story short, that man's still alive. What do you think about that, Pop?
Supposed to be free.
Who's supposed to be
You
free?
sent him. You
Okay.
sentenced him and gave him his destiny. You tried
Like,
everything you could. It don't work. He got sentenced to his time, death. It ain't his fault that he woke up. Let him go. It's supposed to be like that.
but did he
He
serve
served
his sentence? If you're supposed to die, did you serve your sentence?
because you that's cruel and unusual. You can't keep doing it to him.
Okay.
That is cruel and unusual. You tried to
Okay.
kill him once, he kicked it. He's a free man. He should be a free man.
But
Yep, because he did.
hold on,
He
Pop.
did it.
What the hell?
What's going on, man? Can you see me?
Now I'm with you. I'm with you.
What's going on? Um, mm, Lord Jesus.
What's that?
Nothing. Let's get a little yawn out.
Can you see me? You saw my yawn? Oh, you heard it.
Huh?
That's okay. See, did you see me yawn or did you hear it?
No, I seen you and heard it.
Okay, yeah.
There go another one. God almighty pound.
Well, you're working hard, man. So
Oh, we ain't young
timing?
bucks no more.
No, no, no,
No.
not at all. In high
Hey, look,
school,
look
Friday
fast.
night, I used to
Look
be
how
able to play a football game, get drunk, still go to work Saturday, never got no sleep, had weightlifting that morning, football game that night, drinking and smoking that night at the party, go right to work, never got no sleep, and still have a oh my god. Where did I go? I used to be able to I was the man once upon a time. What happened?
look how look how fast we let time slip by us. I don't let too much
Yeah.
time slip by. I can't waste no more. Everything I do, it has to have a meaning. It has to count. It has to count. If I work too hard and my day off and I sleep half a day, it's not in vain. My body needed it. Everything I'm doing
Yeah.
now is for a reason. I went and got me about 30 new plant tubs. Because I told you I found a greenhouse. Did I tell you that?
You did. For sure. I'm
I
proud of
s-
you.
yeah, that I want to get. I got me about 30 little plant uh they're not what they call planters. They're about a foot round, foot and a half round, and about a foot and a half tall. So anything I need to grow will go right in that planter.
Okay.
And then when I do step my game up and get that greenhouse, I just set them in that greenhouse, man. And you know what? You grow anything you want all year round.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
That's
serious.
investing in yourself. That's like
Yeah,
betting on yourself. Not asking no government for no handouts. And people might be mad at that. Don't matter. Okay. But not asking your government for nothing, but actually using the tools that God gave you. That is why God is in you. As opposed to people out there looking for him, he's in you. Using the
yep,
tools that you've been given, and God gave you that. You deserve that. Because a
yep,
man who don't work don't eat. It's
yep,
simple. It's very simple. That's they told us that.
yep,
They told us
yep.
if you figure it out, you can figure it out. So that's you reaping the benefit of what God already gave us generations ago. And I'm proud of you
Mm-hmm.
for that. That means a lot. That means a lot.
I,
A lot of people don't know what it is to grow your own vegetables and eat it and feel the
mm-hmm.
nourishment from it. Or grow your own CBD. And it's
Yep.
not the best you ever seen, but Lord, it's yours. And it
It's
tastes
yours.
good.
And the
It's
more you do
yours.
it, and the more you
You
do
get,
it, the better it's going. You
that's
get it
it.
right. You could
You
eliminate
figure
them
it out.
smoke shops. Yeah. What I need a smoke shop for? It's
But I need a
legal.
weed guy that 30 minutes later, he's an asshole with his pants falling off, music playing loud in my neighborhood. I ain't on the block
CBD.
no more.
CBD.
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 Yeah, that's not me. That's not me no more. Yeah, yeah. CBD, CBD, CBD. But what I need Lord have mercy. Um, so anyway, I had a few more topics I wanted to bring up. There's
Please
a guy
do.
named Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson's been canceled because he was involved in a lawsuit with Fox. He was one of their
Yeah.
leading analysts. You know about
Yeah.
him. Fired,
Yeah.
and now he's in the Netherlands. Who knows? In the nether region of existence. But he had an interview with Vladimir Putin.
Mm-hmm.
Vladimir Putin, if people don't know, is the leader of Russia, and it was a pretty informative interview. But he also had another interview in Dubai where he was explaining himself about the interview that he had, what the world thinks is a monster. He had the interview with him or whatever. He goes there
Mm-hmm.
and he says two things that I thought were profound. Nobody's talking about. And the first thing he said was he believes that he when he talked to Putin, Putin said that he knows for a fact that every president that's been in head doesn't actually run the country, and that they're ran by some type of organization, either the
Yeah.
CIA or the DEA or whatever the case is. But the president doesn't actually have control of our country.
Yes.
Nobody talked about that. They
No, they
also,
don't want.
God,
They don't want to talk about that. He is correct. But
yes,
what Putin didn't really say is how much influence the UK got also.
Okay.
They are the ones pulling the puppet strings to America. They can't give one man too much power because then they risk the fear of him taking over.
Yeah.
So I tell you, they were fucking genius. The things they put into place 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago,
Hmm.
is the same thing that they're getting now, but on a higher level. If it took $100,000 then, that's $100 trillion, 200 trillion. Today, the money is
Yeah.
never gonna. The money is never gonna stop. And every president they pick also serves his purpose.
Yes. Yes.
Got
Except our last.
Obama in.
I don't think our last one served his purpose. I think our last president, not Biden. I think he got picked organically, and I think it was the
No,
first time it's ever happened.
no,
And the first
had a
time he was out of
purpose.
control, and the Democrats hated him and the Republicans.
He had a purpose.
Okay, you think he was chosen?
They all are. I think that
Okay.
they're chosen like from birth, like how royalty marries women into their family. I think damn near close to that level. But Obama had a purpose.
Yeah. Yes.
Obama
But
had a purpose. And listen to me though, and we all assume because the man got in that seat that he's gonna do what he can for people that look like him.
right.
And that was his goal. Now he did accomplish his goals, what they set out for him to do,
Hmm.
as well as Trump. Uh, 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 Obama was trying to save America and bring it unity. That was his goal, and he did. Health care, however you want to look at it. But then they got sick of that, and they put Trump in. Trump mission was to divide and conquer, and he done that. Now
Okay.
they got it's a puppet, and he can't really move the way he want because he too old. Nobody listens to him. Nobody cares about him. Nobody really pays attention to him. But it's just a denial step. Like, okay, you fucked up this time talking about the former guy, so we gonna make you think about this. Now he probably
That's
will be president,
yeah.
but stepped out of line. They wasn't ready for that. How dare you? We told you to do this. And Trump, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm Trump. I'm gonna do what I want. And they wasn't prepared for it. Now they pissed off. Now they sound like the Democrats. But he's separated America so much by not giving a fuck that now America wants to defy the odds. They want to go against the odds. What should be.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But the second thing that Tucker Carlson said, other than our president doesn't actually run the country, is that when he went
Uh-huh.
to Moscow, Moscow by far was the most beautiful and the most safest place he ever been in,
Mm.
even amongst American countries. And he's an American.
Mm-hmm.
He says, how is it possible that Moscow is somehow a better place to be at than America, which has all of the best whatevers and so on and so forth. How was that possible? He said it was possible once upon a time. He remembers when America was more beautiful than it was, but it's not
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. I remember when it was. I mean, it was always hatred and segregation, but I remember when it was a different place.
Right.
I remember that. I'm not saying it was for the best or the worst, but I just remember when it was different, man. Throughout the bullshit, being stupid shit like that, the racism, people respected people more. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There wasn't no kids, man. Shit, the hatred is out there. The hatred is out there. You guys gonna fight with me? I'll meet you down there at the Capitol and we'll tear some shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lose their mind. Lose all sense of thought. All sense of thought.
Yes. Nah, you right for the most part for sure. You right. Real quick,
Let's talk.
I'm run upstairs. Real quick, I know we only got a couple minutes left, but I want to start a little segue real quick before we get to the part
Yeah.
where we you know, do what we do every week. But little segue real quick. It's a highly
Cool.
sensitive situation. Um, but it's been sought out. Um, there are people who we know and people who we don't know who have been eliminated from this planet, unfortunately. And a lot of it doing with gun violence or senseless shenanigans. I just want to call this out because it's been in my heart. But we're gonna start it off this week with a young fellow who's near and dear to my heart, or was a young fellow, very near, very dear to my heart. Kind man, gentleman named Hassan Pope, a resident of Wilmington, North Carolina at the time. And that gentleman was murdered once upon a time from what I believe to be a senseless murder. But my opinion doesn't really matter here. My objective here is to highlight that the situation happened. So I'm going to read from WECT.com, which is the Wilmington local newspaper, and I'm going to leave it at where it's at. After that, we'll be gone after that. But it's just a highlight to a gentleman. And like I said, we won't know all of these people, but this one's personal and it had to come off. Um, Here we go. This is according to WECT. Let me make sure this is all quoted. October 20th, published October 20th, 2014. Um, Officials with the Wilmington Police Department confirmed that the person shot at Houston Moore Sunday as a result of his injuries. According to WPD, officers responded to a place in reference to a spot shotter alert at 11 o'clock p.m. Spot shotter is a piece of digital equipment that came up that they put around in neighborhoods that uses location basically to figure out where and when gunshots are being fired. But that's I just wanted to put that in there. When the officers arrived, they found one person with at least one gunshot wound unconscious at the scene, along with 8 shells. The victim, identified as Hassan Jamonte Pope, he was 23 at the time, was taken to a New Hanover Regional Medical Center where he was later pronounced dead. and we're gonna leave it at that. Rest in peace to Hassan. And unfortunately, man, a guy that's gone too early. There will be more, but you're the first of this. You're the first of this, and I just want you to know you hold a special place in my heart. And I want to call your name because I wanted your name to resonate, brother. So be good, and I'm done with the situation, Bob.
Rest in peace, man. I hope he get his flowers.
Yes, yes. And
It's too
we at the next guy.
it's too much of that, man. It's too much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too
And
much
unfortunately,
innocent.
our is too long. But as human nature exists, loss of souls will exist too, because
There,
we exist. So it'll happen.
there will be casualties of law, but I mean, I truly believe that at some point we're gonna get out of this imprisonment and we're gonna stand up against the system. And I think there will always probably be people in the system, but I don't think that they're gonna be, well, it's hard for me to say that because I go to thinking about certain individuals and they just don't learn at all. Well, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this. Yeah, that stopped me in my tracks because I got to thinking and but I would say this. I just hope that we learn to do better by ourselves, number one. And if you can learn to do better for yourself, then you can learn to do better by others.
Mm.
And I just we get to that point because it's madness. It's madness. It's sickening. It makes me upset sometimes. I don't want to talk too much on this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let it go because we sit here and if Arabic kills a black man, oh he did, Ahmed, disrespectful shit.
Mm-hmm.
If a Chinese man kills a black, oh Bruce Lee, disrespectful shit. A white man do, cracker, disrespectful shit. But
Yeah.
when it's inflicted,
Yeah.
we got to
It's
do
hush
better.
mouth. Don't say nothing about that. Don't say nothing
Huh?
about that. I said it's usually hush your mouth. Don't say nothing about that. No snitching. No talking.
Yeah.
And then when a like you said a white man or a Arab man or whoever Chinese man witnesses this and sees it and says, "Hey, what are y'all doing over there? All I did was
Mm,
call you a name. Y'all are killing each other. It's oh man, you don't get to say nothing because you white, because you Chinese. You don't get to say nothing. You don't get to talk about our business. Hush your mouth. When do we learn? How's it fair to say that? If a person who witnesses that and they seeing it and they saying, "Hey man, I'm not your enemy. It look like y'all killing each other,"
yeah.
and then we attack that person. Nah, you ain't black. You don't know what it is. That ain't right.
Hmm.
The obvious is the obvious. If there was a bunch of white people killing each other, me and you would both sit back and say, "Look like it's a bunch of white people killing each other over there." I mean, right?
Yeah. I don't
Right?
know what's going on there, but I don't want no parts of it.
They look like they're killing each other. I'm gonna stay away from there.
Yeah.
But that who are we to say? Nah, you don't know what we go through. Yeah, that ain't right. When the obvious is the obvious. But that's beside the point. We're gonna move to the
Well,
next one. Go
they're
ahead.
not getting they're not getting properly trained. You see, like me and you know, one day you're gonna be growing your food. I'm sure of that. If you're living, it's gonna happen. So, in order to change what's going on, is it has to be each one teach one. But you can't be stupid. You can't go in the middle of the hood preaching, yo, let's go race a garden. Some people you're gonna get, some people gonna be with it. Some people gonna
Right.
think you might be CI or something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose how you move. But eventually everybody's gonna get the word and they're gonna do better because it's gonna be so a bell I can see it now, man. A bell pepper is over $1. It don't seem like much, but in 5 years, what is a bell pepper? A green bell pepper. What is that gonna be? $5? I can't do that.
Yeah, in 20 years, it certainly will be.
I can't do that. You know what? I teach somebody how to grow it.
Yeah, yeah. But we're at the last section. Gonna hit the button here. Little
Yeah.
spit fire that we do every week, man. I ain't come up with a list, so I'm gonna go ahead and come up with one as we flow. So you ready?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Go for it, homie.
Hello?
Go for it, homie.
All right, yeah, okay. No. Every week, same old thing, ain't nothing changed but the name on the mail. Watch your mouth. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Smoked salmon.
I've actually done it myself. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Natural preservatives.
Ah, beautiful. N-
Okay.
Wait, let me put nature to both of those things. Smoked salmon and natural preserve.
Okay.
Natural. Nature. What's next?
Okay, my bad. I thought you were gonna finish up with that. My bad. Backpack.
They have a purpose.
Okay.
I don't care to elaborate.
Soft pack.
Fanny pack? Nah.
Nah,
Soft pack of
nah, nah. Huh?
soft pack of I said a soft pack of smokes. I mess with them now.
I rock with the soft packs. I rock with the soft
Yeah,
packs. It might.
that's man, what happened, B?
I'm back. My bad. That was my bad. It wasn't even my service. That was my bum ass phone just being crazy.
B2K.
Okay. Lampshade.
I don't really have a use for those.
Okay. Fly swatter.
It's one of the greatest things since sliced bread.
Word. Word. Hey, I don't know if you ever seen that salt shotgun that they got. It's pretty legit from what I seen. But it's apparently you load up a gun with salt and you cock it like a shotgun, and it's got a loaded amount of salt in it, a spray shot, a bird shot, and then when
Yes.
they rip it to the flies, it kill the flies on demand. I think that might be
Mm-hmm.
worth the. I think that might be better than the fly swatter. Other than you got to clean up you got to clean up the salt, but you ain't got to clean up the blood and guts. So it's pretty cool.
Give me a second before you finish that. Let me show you something.
Mhm.
Can you see this? Can you see what that
Yeah,
say?
rock salt.
Uh,
Look like a pack of bullets to me.
that's exactly what it is. What you just said
Is
it
it?
was. Look, I'm gonna show you. Here's the picture.
It shoots rock salt
Yes,
for birds.
12 gauge.
It's for birds,
It's for whatever you want it to be for.
but I mean you can't kill like a hog with it, right? Or a cow.
No, it's not gonna kill nothing. But it you won't come back. You won't come back.
Oh, that's just a pepper joint. Just hit them up joint.
Oh, it's hot salt, so where it hit, it's gonna skin. And think about salt going into an open wound.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a pepper joint. You hit up a. I know it's salt, but it's like it's just a like a
With a
spray, like a
12
pepper
gauge,
spray, like deterrent.
with a 12 gauge bang. You hit a
Gee.
cat. Unfortunately, I had one mess around with my. I come home. And yeah, and the cat was playing with me. The cat knew my car. I pulled in. I see him take off. I said, okay. My chickens all on one side of the, fence and shit. They scared and shit. I said, okay.
Right.
Pop the one.
Bust it open.
He had, he had a baby. Popped it one time. I ain't seen him no more.
Oh
It was
my
black.
God.
It was a colorful cat. It was mostly black though. Pretty cat, but
Yeah.
you know what? I can't have you attacking my livestock.
Nah, that's not gonna work.
That's some government shit right there. I put the work in, then you go come take it? Uh-uh. 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 That's some straight government shit right there, B.
Yeah,
Creed,
yeah.
I can't deal with it, Creed. But go ahead with the segment. I'm sorry. I got
Oh
off
no, that's
line.
it right there.
Got
Looking like the end of the show right there. You know, I'm gonna have to fry up some fish. Cause I'm
hmm
hungry. Fry
See,
some
you ain't know
fish.
you had no buckshot like that though, did you?
Now that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling you.
arsenal. You ain't gotta
I'm,
kill him, man. Just hit him point blank in the face with some rock salt rounds. I swear. Just blind them. I don't want to hurt nobody, but I do want to just get you up off me for a little bit, straight up.
I ain't
Just
even talking about.
just lodge rock salt all in your corneas.
Yeah, I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about a coyote. Yep, yeah.
No, I'm talking about a dummy want to play stupid.
No, I know.
I got better chances with them dummies running up on me than the coyotes. I live in the city.
Hey, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm leaving. Good night, America. We love you.
Good night, America. Love you. Talk to you soon.
I'm gonna call you in a minute. Okay.
Yes, sir. Peace.